coaching this generation's real estate superstars.
Your real estate business gets to a certain level. Okay, whatever we can do naturally is going to take our careers to a certain level. Wouldn't you agree? We all hit that ceiling. And when you're going to have a business, that business hits a ceiling just like anything else. Well, there's only so many forms of leverage, and at some point it becomes about great people. Your business gets to a certain level with only what you can get it to do. And at some point, now it's about you figuring out how to go get great people and bring them into your life so that your life gets bigger. Does that make sense? So all of a sudden, the first person I had to bring, if you think about it like this, if you want your life to be as big as it can possibly be, and I tell you, there's 5 to 7 people out there somewhere that they're wealth determiners for you. If you can learn a process to go find them and bring them into your life, wow, it's going to be as big as it can be. Then all of a sudden you start thinking about what one hire could I make tomorrow. Gary used to say, Linda, you're one great hire away. Okay, one great hire away. I can handle that. 5 to 7 I might not can handle today, but I can be one great hire away. So one great hire might be I go get the best buyer agent if that's where I am in my life. Now for me, it's a different place. Now I'm talking about people that will go start businesses with me and do those kind of things. But it started out with understanding there was one great hire as a buyer agent. There was one great hire as a listing agent. And then there was one great hire that could replace me, which was Brad, so that I could get my life and go do something else. Does that make it a little more palatable? Because it's hugely different from what you did yesterday or last week, right? Vastly different. But when you become a business person, the number one working on your business activity you can do is go recruit great talent, because it gives you the strongest force and the strongest momentum of any form of leverage that you can. Sure, we can go get a new system tomorrow, we can go get a new tool tomorrow, but nothing propels our business. I remember when I hired my first great assistant, my business doubled. Hired my next assistant, my business doubled again. Anybody relate to that? That's the power of great people. But I want to even eventually take it to a higher level till you find great people that you can do business opportunities with and great people that would replace you on your team, on your business if you wanted to keep it going and go do other things. Okay? All right, so let's look on the next page and let's get some depressing news. We're talking about getting talent, but really honestly, talent is about a 1%er. So if it's a 1%er, out of 100 people, how many people would be probably the talent you need for that opportunity? 1. So the bad news is talent's hard to find, and there's a talent for every role. So people aren't non-talent or talent. It's just, are they a talent for that position that you currently need? Does that make sense? So it's not a judgment comment. It's more about talent or non-talent. And the truth is, how do you attract above average or talented people? Number 1, you help them discover how they can get to the next level while demonstrating you are the consultant with the knowledge and the skills backed by the company systems and support to help them get there. See, if Brad didn't see us as someone that would help get his needs met, he wouldn't be with us. But in fact, one of the questions I asked Brad was, I said, Brad, in the 9 years that you've been with us, because he was in the corporate world 19 years, he was a part-time real estate agent because he was sick of the corporate world, sick of upsizing and downsizing and all that stuff. And so for 19 years he was with them. I said, Brad, let me ask you a question. In the 9 years you've been with us, can you truly say your life has gotten a little better, somewhat better, a lot better? What would you say? And that's a hard question to ask because, quite honestly, that's where the rubber hits the road. And he said, you know what, my life's phenomenally better. I made it to all my kids' baseball games. I wasn't traveling all over the world. I have now been building wealth because we own some investment properties together. He said, my life's phenomenally better. So does he want to capitulate that relationship if his life's phenomenally better? No, he doesn't. But by the way, I have to be the person that can ask that question and know what kind of answer I'm going to get. That's how deep committed. That's why you couldn't have more than 5 to 7 of those key roles.